Okay, for this video we're going to focus on the double declining balance depreciation method. We're going to go through the working together in 8.4 and go through all of these methods, and the directions are going to tell you that we're working with a delivery truck, and they give you all kinds of information that we're going to walk you through here. Alright, so to put your depreciation table together, your plant asset is called a truck. Our original cost is given at $90,000, so we're going to plug in $90,000. Estimated salvage is $6,000, so we're going to type in $6,000. And for the double declining balance method, we're worried about years. So you see the estimated useful life is 3 years. Now, I'm not expecting anyone to remember the formulas. Out in Blackboard in the 8.4 folder, I have a PDF that has all of these formulas out there. It's going to look like this. Okay, so we're working on double declining. So our double declining rate of depreciation is our total depreciation percentage divided by our useful life times 2. Now, the total depreciation percentage is always going to be 100. Every time you're going to have 100% depreciation. Okay? If I divide that by my useful life, which is 3 years, so I'll have Excel do that for me, equals 100 divided by 3, I'm going to get a repeating decimal, and that's fine. Okay? When I take this number and double it, it's going to look like this because they want you to round the decimal off. So this formula that I used, total depreciation percentage, 100%, divided by useful life times 2. 100 divided by 3 times 2. We're going to take that number and we're going to use that as our declining balance rate, and that's going to be for every single year. Every single year. And we can mark our years 1, 2, 3. Okay, for double declining, we're going to take our original cost and multiply our book value times this rate. So I'm going to use Excel as my calculator. So if I take 90,000 and multiply it by 0.6667, I'm going to get $60,003. Now, what Aptly is going to want you to do is round this number down to 60. Because this was a repeating decimal, they want you to round this down. Okay? So for the working together, you're going to have a repeating decimal. On your own, you will not. So to get our ending book value, our beginning of 90 minus the year 1 annual depreciation of 60 gives us an ending book value of $30,000. Okay? What I end year 1 with is what I'm going to begin year 2 with. And we're going to repeat that process. So if I have a beginning book value of $30,000, and I take that number and I multiply it by 66.67%, I'm going to get $20,001. And again, they're going to want you to round down based on that repeating decimal. Okay, so our annual depreciation of 20 gives us an ending book value of 10, which is what we start year 3 with. Now, I want you to make note of this. Print this sheet out and write this in pen somewhere on this. I have it written here, but you write it too. Do not over depreciate. Okay, in the last year, what might happen if I take 10,000 and multiply it by 66.67%, I'm going to get this. And then if I subtract, it's going to look like this. Well, without the extra 3. Okay? What's wrong here is that my estimated salvage value is 6,000. I've over depreciated it. Okay? So using this method, I want my ending book value to be 6,000. And for the last year and the last year only, what I can do is just make that happen. So instead of depreciating this 6,667, I'm literally going to make my own depreciation based on my beginning book value. Okay, so this 10,000, how do I get it to 6? I'm going to subtract 4. Okay, right there is the double declining method of depreciation.